Greetings and salutations, YouTube. Friar Chuck here, and I am very excited to be here for the home stretch of our Pokemon Violet MonoSteel playthrough. Only a few episodes left. Today is the Elite Four Pokemon League episode, where we will hopefully conquer the whole Elite Four as well as the so that we can take on the entire Elite Four. And as you can see, everybody is now up to level 60. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. It is very strange to me that Klefki is a gendered Pokemon. Varoom and Revavroom being gendered is also rather strange, but anyway. So yeah, I do have the, so I did look it up, and the Elite Four are actually five, they actually have 5 team members, as opposed to the 4 that I thought it was, so we will be carrying 1 extra Pokemon into these battles, which is A-okay. Now if I can just find the freaking place. Oh my gosh. There. Thank you. So, the Elite Four members are Ground, Steel, Flying, Dragon. Last 2, not a deal. That ain't no thing. Ain't no problem. First 2, a little bit harder. When we get up there, I will, we'll discuss our plan, because we will be able to change our team members for each battle. It's just like a little bitty Pachirisu. He's kind of adorable. No, I don't really care. This is the way to the Pokemon League. There are 2 members of our team that will 100% be coming to this battle. Corviknight and Orthworm. Specifically because they both have a ground immunity. And the Steel type trainer, if we really wanted to, I could bring the exact team that she has and just see how that goes. But I'm not going to do that because it would be silly. So while we're at this location, we will decide what we want to do. This guy, he's not going to be super useful right now. He may come into play later. I don't know. Bronzor, unfortunately, does not have Levitate. Yeah, turn on my pinky. Yeah, our Bronzor has Heat Proof, not Levitate. So, and always bring Ballista in to set up some hazards. Orthworm will be here. Corviknight will be here. Magnazone's out. Revivrim's out. I think I just bring this team. And I'll just figure it out from there. Why are you so dramatic, Gita? Get out of here. So the steel type the steel type trainer, I'm really not that worried about. Lucario is here. He can. Fortunately, Adrienne can't just smack things with her hammer right away. Why are we so far away? Just fun, I guess. Which gym did give us the most trouble? Wasn't any of those. No. With her. I don't remember. I think I took Fuecoco. Yes, that's why I'm here. Gosh. Why did they add this into the game? Nobody asked for this, I can assure you. No one said, oh, you know what would be fun? A freaking quiz before you get into the Pokemon League. I miss the days where you just walk into this room that was like super extra. You go in, you battle them, they beat your ass, and you keep doing it. I like how she's the first person I face, and I'm entering ahead of her. What's on the? I guess those are lights. Like, seriously, did she use dig? Because she's gonna come in through that door, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, she did come in behind us. Okay. Good. Continuity anyway. Just cash. Alright. So her first mon, I think, is going to be like 57-ish. Somewhere in there. And she gets up to 59. So. Earth power. That actually did a surprising amount. Okay, so we got stealth rocks and a layer of spine stone. Oh, that critical hit matters. Okay, so we know he's got earth power. Water, she missed. Okay, good. Now I know that, so I'll go for drill pick. That is very unfortunate. Good. I think this is where I that's good to know what power trip does, because camera up is gonna go for a fire move because it's protected. It's a piggy will. A shutout speed, I do. This is a +1 drill pet. Stone Edge. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Did 90 damage, so we should live another one. But Stone Edge is a high crit on the drill peck, which we really need, but oh well. So Doug Trio will outspeed us. Doug Trio is a very fast Pokemon. Kind of weird to me that Doug Trio is hurt by spikes and Stealth Rocks. Don't know why he went that. Unless he just didn't have any moves to hit me. He could have only had like ground type moves. Okay. Yes, we will keep our current Pokemon. We're in the home stretch now. She essentially can't beat me now because Clodsire, I think, is only going to have ground and poison moves. And maybe like a strong normal attack, I don't know. but worst case scenario, I just send out Orthworm and you can't touch me. Almost one shot. Toxic. So he's gonna have Toxic, Earthquake, and like one other, and then like a attacking poison move. Protect. Can't use Protect twice in a row, so that is going to be the first Elite Four member taken down. Nice little sweep by our Corviknight. With some help from Fortress. The Stealth Rock spikes damage is not unneeded. Doesn't look very happy to have lost. Okay, so yeah, they give us an opportunity to heal. So as far as Poppy goes, we're not going to be using Fortress because it's what it does well is not going to help me. Unfortunately, Orthworm's usefulness I think has probably gone away. But okay, so her team, if you're curious, is Tinkaton, Magnezone, Copperaja, Bronzor, and Corviknight. I also did not mean to put Bronzor in there. I don't really know who my alternative is going to be. Maybe it is Earthworm. It does know Earthquake. But yeah, so I could seriously just send out, you know, do a mono-y-mono match, but I'm not going to do that because it's stupid. And we'll be here forever. Okay, so this is the team. Really, I have 4 Mons that can do anything. Adrian's kind of just here for moral support at this point. I'm glad we finally do have like arenas where there's actually room for us to fight. Obviously, obviously, Sword and Shield did it the best, where you fought in like the big like soccer stadium inspired arenas. Roger. Smush him, she says. Well. He's real low. He looks for high horsepower. We should. Real low. Like that. I just like that one bit. I'm hoping that her next spawn is not Corviknight. It's Bronzor. Her Bronzong, or Bronzong. Hers does in fact have levitate. If I would have terrestrialized, I probably would have one-shotted Caparaja. This may be where things get a little bit tough. Okay, so it does have Earthquake, which is kind of a problem, but maybe she doesn't live a Thunderbolt. Oh no, I should have terrestrialized. This will kill, 100%. Oh my god, it lived. On 27? That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. Alright. Bronzong goes down. Okay, Corviknight coming in. Terrestrialize, but I don't know if it's worthwhile. I don't really have anything that's gonna do any better, but I guess the question would be answered. Okay, that killed. That's what I needed to know. No, we'll stay in. We'll try and get some chip damage with Volt Switch. She's probably got about the same moveset that I do. What are our last bonds? Tinkaton. Tinkatons are ace. And then I've defeated Caparaja, Bronzong, Corviknight. 4. Okay, so it's just this one and Tinkaton left. Light Screen. Okay. Different sort of Magnezone. That's fine. Discharge, which has a high paralysis chance. It doesn't. This Bulldoze will most definitely take it out. Okay, so we're okay-ish, I think. Tinkaton just hits like a truck. A Terrestrializing is not going to do me any good. Will help her though. So I've still got Tinkaton and Orthworm left. If this Gigaton Hammer kills, which honestly I don't know. I went for a Brick Break instead. Okay. I'll take the super effective Bulldoze damage. Doesn't quite kill, but that's enough that I feel confident that I can finish it. Oh, actually, Magnezone is still alive. I didn't realize that. I forgot. And that was a waste of my Magnezone. Light screen wore off. Yay. Okay. Tremors has a ton of defense. I think his defense is like a 200 something. Plus I have Earthquake and she didn't have a whole lot of health left. So this Gigaton Hammer will probably still hurt. Never mind. That did 36 damage. Hammers, you are a freaking unit, my boy. A unit! Okay. She gave us a little run for our money, but we've proven, right, for sure and for certain right now, we are the best steel type trainer in Paldea. Because we beat her. The absolutely, you know, big baller play would have been to just run the same team as her and do it that way. But I would have had to have done a lot of moveset changes, and she would have 100% had the advantage simply from her Bronzor having Levitate and mine not. I guess they either ran out of good character designs, or they just knew that we were going to love Larry. So they were like, we'll give him 2 doses of Larry. Okay. So, flying type. So, Polarity is back on the team. And... why not? Let's see if I did what I thought it did. Nope, okay. So, depositing Pokemon in your box doesn't heal them anymore. Luckily, I have 38 revives. And I said I could heal outside of battle, just not in battle. Which we have successfully done. Okay. So obviously, Ballista comes in, sets up the Stealth Rocks, blows up. Then... Magnezone just kind of finishes it. I really like to sweep with Revavroom, and I might try and do that against what's-her-face? Vita. We have him, and I've never used him. We'll keep Magnezone. What we'll do is we'll keep Magnezone in the back of this battle, knowing that, like, okay, break glass in case of emergency. Here is your answer. An extremely strong electric type. This guy has clouds on it. Tropius. Big banana boy. Oh, see, electric is not super effective on Tropius anyway. Gotta have him. Sunny day. Banana boy. There's a really fun Tropius sweep strategy. Say fun. It's really irritating. But Tropius has the ability Harvest, which allows it to regrow a berry every so often. It's random, but it's increased if you're in the sun. So you just give it a Citrus Berry with Toxic, Roost, Air Slash, and flinch. Oh my gosh! He won't even let me blow up. Like seriously, I got 2 flinches in a row. All right, well. He set up the sun just to go for friggin' air slash. If this flinches, I'm going to be extremely upset. Okay, good. We're gonna set up 2 of these. Because, one, I know he won't have anything that outspeeds me. He probably doesn't have anything that outspeeds me now. Alright, now then. The fact that Poison Jab is a 20 PP move is insane. It is 80 base power, a physical poison type move, which there's not a ton of. This is a dragon type. Oh wait, that doesn't matter. And it's got a chance to poison. Why is it 20? Why does it have 20 PP? I mean, Ironhead has 15. Yay, Revivroom. Revivroom sweep? I appreciate that he gets to keep his star. Or I'm gonna say this is his Star Raptor from them. Or 1 less attack. No, I still outspeed everything. Boom. Oricorio. This thing's an electric type. These are such strange teams. Like, okay, for Larry, he has the Star Raptor on his gym team anyway. Star Raptor's not a weird mon to have. And then he had an Altaria, that's kind of weird. Oricorio is weird. Tropius, of all things, is very weird. Poppy's team made sense. 1, because those are all mons that I have used and have. I mean, Magnezone is a great steel type. Tinkaton she's gonna have because it's a, it's, you know, the new, you know, it's the new toy. Corviknight makes sense. Is he seriously just trying to get type diversity? Is that his whole thing? We can go for either one. Doesn't matter. Flying, fighting wizards. Poison or steel. I really wanted to have hamstrung myself. I could have just said if I used it in one battle, I can't use it in any other. But so this is a very tanky Tonigo. I one-shotted everything else. I even one-shotted the Star Raptor. Okay, well there is Larry well and truly swept by a car. Yay, Larry. I guess. My boy. I guess Poppy's the only one that doesn't have to have a job because she's a child and okay, so Hassel is a Dragon-type trainer. He is a team that I really like. It's kind of different, but it's not bad. It's just different. Okay, so Dragon types. I believe it's Noivern, Haxorus, Dragalge, Flapple, and Baxcalibur. So Copperajah, you can come out to play. And Klefki. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, Polarity doesn't really offer a whole lot in this, too. And him really kind of proves that he was a bit of a monster in the last one. So... I need to look there. I really need to look at what their, I want to look at their stats and just see where everyone's attacks are at. His is irrelevant. Copperage's is at 199. 185 for anybody else has 131 speed, which is actually slower than Adrienne, and her attack is 140. 125 special attack for Lefkey. I'm kind of wanting to see who has the highest stat in general. 198 special attack for Magnezone, 170 and 164, 169 special defense. Orthworm is the winner, most likely. Yeah, that 213 defense. Yeah, this'll work. Ballista will come in, set up hazards. I'm not gonna do Toxic Spikes because he's got a Dragalge that I think will come in third. So I will poison exactly one Pokemon with him. But I will Stealth Rock and Spikes and then just see what happens. He's got a Noivern, and that's what I like with these Dragon trainers that are here, because he could have a team of 5 pseudo-legendaries. He could have Baxcalibur, Salamence, Dragonite, Dragapult, and one other. I don't know, there's probably one, I don't know if Hydreigon's in this game or not, but it's in Scarlet and Violet. I just don't know if it's in Violet. But Gibble is. Okay, so you can have a Garchomp as his other one. Like, they could have just given him a team full of just, here, have 5 pseudo-legendaries, and then go about your business. But they didn't. They give him a good team. They do give him a pseudo-legendary, which is the one for the game, which I think is fair. Okay, we got a layer of spikes down and a layer of, in the Stealth Rock. This may be kind of silly, but I'm gonna send, I know I can get the last 2 layers of spikes down. Heavy Super Fang on there is kind of huge for Castle. That's the reason he was able to take down Fortress so fast. Go to the attack. Light screen, I guess, for what it's worth. Why do you have Hyper Voice and not Boom Burst? Boom Burst is like kind of his signature move. Okay. So, that, I believe, is 2 turns on the light screen, and I should have it up for a total of 8. Thing that irritates me, I don't outspeed, and he's gonna go for a Super Fang. I should have called it. Instead of doing this, gone out to one of the other two, taking this thing out, eat a Super Fang. Okay, down goes Noivern. That's a lot of turns to deal with a Noivern that I could have probably taken out in like 2 turns. Okay. Dragalge is his second Pokemon, so I would have poisoned absolutely nothing with that. But it's now down to half health. So, here. He does not have the fastest Dragon team on the planet. Dragalge is pretty slow. It is a good Mon though, and it's really cool. But I like that he has it. And it's good type diversity. Haxorus is a very good non-pseudo legendary dragon type. So something that I would like to see happen in future Pokemon games, especially for gym leaders or Elite Four or the champion or whoever, I would love to see a random trainer somewhere, especially for the champion or maybe your rival later, or the evil team leader, whatever. Someone have a shiny Pokemon. Because now Nintendo has officially recognized the term shiny. And they've been in the game since Gold and Silver. So, give them the trainers in game. I think that'd be cool. As a side note, Flapple is an amazing Pokemon, and so is Appletun, and so is Dipplin, and so is Hydrapple. They're all awesome. I love them so much. He's gonna take a lot of damage from that. I didn't really need the help, but I'll take it, I guess. I don't know if I outspeed this or not. Pikachu has been very sneakily fast. Yeah. Bye-bye. Okay. Noivern gave us more problems than anyone else. That was just because he has Super Fangs. Bye. But yeah, I mean, it would be really cool if, like, the champion of whatever the Gen 10 game is, Pokemon... I don't know. You know, if the region champion, her ace Pokemon is the pseudo-legendary of the region, much like it is for Lance and Steven and Cynthia and Iris, I believe. No, actually, her ace is Haxorus. That's not true. Alder's ace is Volcarona. Yen's ace is a legendary. 6th gen, the champion was Diantha. Hers was Mega Gardevoir. She did have a Goodra, though. I don't remember what the professor's ace was. I didn't play Sun and Moon a whole lot. Sword and Shield, Leon's was Charizard, and Gita's ace Glamora for some unknown reason. But yeah, they have the pseudo legendary Pokemon. You know, the final form. Odds are you probably haven't seen it yet. Send it out and it's shiny. That'd be so cool. Because in the anime, Steven's Metagross was shiny. Okay. You healed out my Pokemon. What about the ones in the box? Did you heal them? No. Okay, so, for Gita. I don't think we need both of them. Don't think we need Bronzong. Your help has been duly noted. So her team is Espathra, Veluza, Go-Goat, Avalugg, King Gambit, and Clodsire, and Glamora. She's actually got 6 Pokemon, so we need to account for all of that. Espathra is kind of a problem, but I mean, Hammer. Avalug's the non-issue. Clodsire, I kind of need to account for. Okay, so Fortress is here just to set up hazards. Patina just hits hard. You can deal with Clodsire and Go-Goat. King Gambit is gonna probably. I need to bring Lucario. I need to make sure Copperage is alive with the Glamora. I don't really think it'll matter, but it'll end it fast. So that will be the team that we end up entering the Hall of Fame with. Which this is a team that we've had put together for a while. The obviously Bronzong has been. Tinkaton was essentially our starter. She was the one we caught first, and then it was Bronzong. I would like to use him on this team, but I just don't really think it's necessary. Then we caught Riolu, and then Polarity, Rookity we caught in there somewhere too. It just didn't get added until later. Patina got, was added somewhere around there. Okay, so full restore you. And my 1 max revive we can use on Lucario. Okay, I think that's a squad. Yes, I'm ready to face your wimpy champion. Like, this would have been so much better if our last Pokemon was King Gambit. King Gambit's ability says that it gets stronger based on the number of Pokemon hit, or the number of Pokemon that have fainted. Why are you not sending it in last? Glamora's ability says that it gets stronger, or it sends off toxic spikes if it gets hit by a physical move. Why is it not your lead Pokemon? And yes, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Yeah, the true measure of my talent. Walked all the way back there to take 2 steps forward. Not gonna worry about the toxic spikes, I don't think. Luminicraft. Special defense hurts though. I think Luminicraft is good. I have not used this Spothor before. Okay. Okay, it might be at this point. Okay, so layer of layer of spikes, single layer of spikes, and stealth run. That's all we're gonna get. Ballista is not. It has to be. It's not making physical contact. She hasn't taken any Rocky Helmet damage. Yeah, I think this is where you just come in and you introduce it to your hammer. Reflect. Well, that's so fun. 160 base power is crazy. That thing still did it. That did still did overhead. Don't think this thing's got light clay, so maybe we can take a few turns of. Okay. Power goes down. That thing is annoying. Okay. So I have to keep Adriana in. He takes 25% from my... Reflect is up and this thing has high defense. Yeah, that didn't do a whole lot. Please continue. I can't click it again. Earthquake. Earthquake, eh? Okay. We might have gone a little tirade if the flag wasn't up. So the reason I could send in Lucario, obviously, and it would do the same thing because I've got Aura Spear. I'm doing this specifically so that I can get a Volt Switch off on whatever she brings in next, which I think is going to be a Go-Go. Or it could be Veluza, and if it's Veluza, I'll just take it out. Now the Reflector's off. Okay, so it's Veluza. Take some Stealth Rocks. Take some Spikes. Liquidation, let's do good damage. 57. Okay, King Gambit. Again. Why is it not last? Kinda hope it's fast. Thunderbolt might have... Well, no, it wouldn't have killed. If that was Terrestrial Lance, it would have. Cow, please. I don't know what that move does. Okay. King Gambit's gone. Go-Go is coming in. Okay, she does not have a Clodsire. I really thought she did. That's Pathra. It's Pathra, Go-Go, Avalugg. King Gambit. Remora. What am I missing? Oh, Veluza. for her ace to be a setup mon is just so weird. I don't know why King Gambit couldn't have been her ace. Ow. Oh, hey, that killed. Poison spikes mean absolutely nothing to me, but... we haven't seen Patina yet in this Elite Four. I don't know how I haven't managed to use her. She is arguably my strongest Mon. And Glamora goes down. Man, if I had access to Gigantamaxing and Mega Evolutions and Z moves, or I don't think I've got anything that's got a signature Z move. I doubt it. But Lucario does have a Mega. And Copperaja and Corviknight both have Gigantamax forms. No Hall of Fame either. That's crazy. We know. Well, I think the only Mon we had that didn't actually do anything was Bronzor. But that doesn't mean I'm going to use him against Nimona. I don't know. What is the general consensus on Nimona? I've probably asked this before. I like her as a champion. I mean, you know, you've got obviously there's a mix bag of rivals. You've got your it's just the other gender character, and of course, you know, you've got your ones that are supposed to be your equal all the way up until the end. You know, your blues, and then the ones that are just actively, you know, edgy like silver. But I do like Nimona. She's got a good personality, and she, you know, she never once says that she's better than you. Not once. She says that she wants you to become as strong as her, if not even better. That way she has someone to battle with. That's all she wants. Okay. So, yeah, I think this is just going to be the team that we face Nimona with, too. I don't see any reason to change it. Yeah, Bronzor just didn't do anything in the Elite Four. Sorry, Bronzor. I don't know what to tell you. You're here in spirit, my guy. Okay, so Nimona has got a Dudunsparce, an Orthworm, a Lycanroc. She's gonna have a Meowscarda, I think. What is this Igglybuff doing here? Go away. Nobody asked for you. Oh my gosh! And a friggin' Fido. With, again, full credit to Game Freak. Fido and Doxbun are the most hilarious mons to me. Watch if that. It would have been funny if that was the one that gave me the rest of the coins that I needed. It's like, oh, now I gotta figure out how to evolve that thing. I wouldn't have done it. Wouldn't have done it. Wouldn't have done it. Which also means if we do a mono ghost run, we're not using it then either, because this is a pain. They're like, oh, all you gotta do is find these, and, you know, all these coins, and well, it's not hard, just go to the towers. It's like, I feel like I've been to all the towers, and I can't find them. Alright, Nimona. Where are we at as far as... okay, we're a little over an hour. That's too bad. Ready for a battle between champions? Man, see, even the Pokemon League members know that Gita's not a real champion. They're like, oh, this is going to be a whole lot more interesting. Because they did not watch the Gita fight. They were just kind of there. Oh, Larry's got to get back to work. No days off. Yeah, this game did such a good job with its characters, and then there's Gita. They had such good character designs, good gym leader designs for the most part. I don't like Ayano, but that's a different story. And then they just absolutely sold the farm with Gita. She is terrible. Oh my gosh, she's level 65. Oh, okay, well... Well, this is the one time where having Rapid Spin would have been helpful. Thanks. Okay, a mist. Stone it. Yeah, no. Lycanroc Dust Form is better. Who do we send out? Let's go with Patina. I mean, we're not that far off. Most of them are at 62. But I just expected her to be at 60. Oh, that's how she's gonna win, just on sheer levels. Oh my gosh. Am I gonna get swept by our Lycanroc? Teach me type matchups, please. Please, Nimona. My current Pokemon, I guess. Electric fighting type. Close combat. It's gonna make It's gonna make Adrienne's job a lot easier. Okay. So gosh, that did so much. And I missed the play rough. Oh my god. She landed 3 stone edges in a row, and I can't land 1 play rough. You are freaking kidding me. That's why I'm going to lose this battle. See, now it's just gonna go for, like, Thunder Punch or something. Take me out. Double shot, whatever that is. One shots me. Because I missed the play rough. It's so freaking irritating. Let's swap this thing in. Is an extreme speed gonna be enough? No, it's still at like mostly full health. Oh. It's not like I can even say, oh, let me just take all of the Mom's weak to fighting out of my team, because guess what? That's everybody. Electric doesn't resist electric. I could have dealt with the rest of her team if we wouldn't have missed that play rough. That was the problem. The play rough miss. That's all it was. Don't. Nonsense. I will try this one more time. If it doesn't happen, we will then in the next episode we will go battle all the others first, beat them, and then come deal with Demona. Okay. Let me. Well, hell, I've got him. Yeah. Might as well. Rapid Spin has 50 base power now. Okay. So that I can maybe get rid of some Stealth Rocks. Now, what we're not gonna do is miss our play roughs. Alright? Alright. So, there's an, okay, it's Lycanroc, Pawmot, Goodra, Dudunsparce, Meowscarada, and something else. I don't know what the something else is, and that's the problem. I need to have Tinkaton alive to deal with the Goodra, but if not, that's fine. I can work around it. Probably won't even go for stealth rocks here. Just okay. Spy stealth rocks will be free. Stone Edge does 72. Missed. Okay, so this turn, she'll either go for a stealth rocks to get him back up, and I'll get the spikes off for free, or she'll miss a Stone Edge. That works too. A crit stealth rock would go ahead and finish me off. Okay, so there's the stealth rocks. I've now got all 3 layers of spikes up. Okay. So acid spin to get rid of the I was gonna. I clicked rapid spin in case she went for stealth rocks again. Now then, really not sure what my logic was and all that, but I lived. I think it's low enough that I don't know how I did that much damage to it. Just from rapid spins, apparently. No, because it wouldn't have taken any Rocky helmet damage, I don't think. Fourth worm. That's the other one. That's taking it straight. Okay, I mean, it is 3 levels. It is 3 levels higher than me, so. It outspeeds Lucario. I don't know. So, we know from our own Northworm, it is very physically defensive, but does not have any special defense. So this Aura Sphere should OHKO. It does. Unfortunately, Patina might have to be a sacrificial lamb here. I hope she doesn't shut up. That's it, that does it. Okay. And yes, that was team knowledge coming into play very much, because I would like Lucario. Go to Terrestrialize. Yes, because it'll make the close combat resistant instead of... I think that's the big brain play here. Why didn't you go for close combat? Well, we landed our play rough. This will take this thing out, which is good. Okay, Palmon's gone. I should outspeed Gudra. And Gudra is specially defensive, not physically defensive. Okay, well, that's it for the Gudra. So I'm gonna just low-key say it. Fortress might be the MVP. Like, all he did was set up hazards, but it is doing so much good for me right now. I mean, everything is coming in at 75% health. That is massive. This is a stab, but, you know. Meow's card is the reason that I kept Corviknight around too, because she will terrestrialize it to make it a grass type and a dark type. Play rough won't be super effective as soon as she terrestrializes, but that's okay. It's still going to do a lot if I get the hit off. Don't know if I will. Probably gonna go for Flower Trick or whatever that move is. Okay, yeah, crit. I don't think the crit mattered. Okay, so 75 HP. I should be able to get at least one hit off with Corviknight, and if it doesn't kill, it will put it low enough that Lucario should be able to finish it with extreme speed. My apologies to Patina, man. She came in. I feel so bad for her. She's been nothing but a trooper this whole time. She's been so strong, and I'm just like, well, okay. Why does she have Thunder Punch on this thing? But that did it. We took out Nimona and her over-level team. Cheater. This turned into a really long episode. Now she's dabbing. Dab on him. Dab back. Go. What's everybody worried about? That she's gonna punch me or something? She's so happy for us being the strongest trainer. Like, legitimately happy. No other rival could ever. I mean, she might be a touch crazy, yes, but like, she's one of the few rivals that I feel is legitimately like your friend and rival. No round two. I'm not battling you again. Just slowly back away. And remember that we've got other things to do. Alright. Victory Road. Complete. Okay. Yeah, that's the team. So shout outs to Fortress for just leaving everybody at, a very easy point to deal with, and then Adrienne for sweeping like half her team, and Patina for just being a sacrificial lamb. Is what it is. But I hope that you guys enjoyed that. We got a ton of battling in this episode, nearly an hour and a half, but it is probably the most content-filled episode we've had. So you got two more like this. The next episode will be the battles, the final battles against Arvin, Clavel, and Cassiopeia / Penny. Well, that'll be the next one. So three battles, three tough battles because those are not easy. And then the final episode where we beat the game will be us going down doing the Area Zero stuff, and or the Great Crater of Paldea, and then defeating the Professor. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a lot of fun despite my few frustrations. We managed to do the whole Elite Four in one. Nimona took two. I think we would have won the first one if we didn't miss that play rough, but them's the breaks. So I will see you guys in the next one. This is Friar Chuck saying bye-bye.